This is Ravindra, I am English teacher. Today, the topic for 9th class is what is a play from second unit B. It's a poem. A player is one who doesn't give up at the side of defeat but learns from their mistakes and puts them beneath. A player is one who doesn't give up at the sound of the buzzer, always giving what they have from one side of the court to the other. Here the writer says about something, the sincerity and the dedication towards the game about a player. The player is one who doesn't give up at the side of defeat. When the player gets a defeat or failure, when sometimes he failed, he never thought about that. He never gives it up, but learns from their mistakes and puts them beneath. He gets some experience from the mistakes from the previous mistake and he wants to play again to get the success. A player is one who doesn't give up at the sound of the buzzer. He never waits for the sound of a buzzer. That means he never waits for an umpire signal or something to end the game. He waits for only to win the game here. Always giving what they have from one side of the court to the other. How they are giving the point, how they are getting the point by posting the goal. Okay, here the player, we can observe the player's dedication towards the game only. In the second stanza, a player one who doesn't whine about their playtime because a player knows it's an unacceptable crime. A player is one who practices game speed, always keeping in mind that their shots are not guaranteed. Here, in the playground, while he is playing in the ground, he never complains to umpire or the referee of the match because he knows as per the conditions and rules of the game, he never complains because it is an unacceptable crime. He knows about it. So if he complains, he will get the punishment from the referee or umpire of the match. So he just wants to get the practice of the game speed only because he knows very well about his game that he never wins or he never loses, because when he hits something there to the goal post, it may goes into the goal post or it may not go. Okay, for coming to third stanza, a player is one who doesn't settle for anything less, even knowing that they are not the best. They will be the ones you see outside practicing day or night, rain or shine. They are the ones running on hot angles, admitting they are fine. A player is one who doesn't settle for anything less, even though he is getting very little money or fame or very little praise from the audience. He just wants to practice and he just wants to win the match only, even knowing they are not the best. Even though he feels about himself, he is not the best. He is only having very less experience and very less sincerity towards the game. He thinks about himself like that. They will be the one you see outside practicing. We always see many players getting the practice at the playground day or night, rain or shine. At the daytime or in the night time, or even it is very hot day, having more temperature in the day, or sometimes it is raining, they take the practice with sincerity. They are the ones running on hot angles, admitting they are fine. They always feel themselves they are fine, that even though their legs are getting pain, they get the practice. Going to the last stanza, a player is one who has a strong, sensible mind, never pondering about failing, only contemplating prevailing. A player is one who doesn't chicken out, who wants to be in the game when everything counts. Now that is a true player. A player is one who has a strong and sensible mind. He is very confident about his game, about his winning of the match, and at the same time he is very sensible. If he loses the match, he gets hurt of his heart because he never wants to lose the match. Never pondering about failing, only contemplating prevailing. He never thinks about his fail because he thinks of his winning and goes into the ground. He just thinks only about his success only. He never thinks about his defeat or failure. A player is one who doesn't chicken out. He just is ready to decide about his winning of the match. He never thinks about his failures because even though he is not a best player, he just goes into the ground. He wants to win the match only. He just puts all his 100% effort to win the match. Here, this is what a true player who wants to be in the game when everything counts. He thinks about himself, how sincerely and how dedicatedly he is playing the match. That is the quality of a true player. Okay, thank you.